Hey guys, so happy to hop on here and be a part of this training and hopefully pour some knowledge into you guys that can help you get your business rolling. So today we're going to talk about some lingo that you may have heard, maybe you haven't, but it's basically the three vital behaviors. And what those are pretty much what their name is. Beachbody implements them as three vitals that we need to do every single day if you want to get your business rolling. Now, of course, this is your business. Nothing is mandatory by Beachbody, but take it from advice from the coaches who've gone before you. If you want your business to propel forward and you want your business to grow and to keep growing, these three things are vital, and that's why they're called three vital behaviors. So I'm going to get right to it. So number one is invite. And really, it's invite, invite, invite. And the goal is basically you want to always be inviting, and you want to invite as many people as possible to your challenge groups, which are our fitness, the fitness and nutrition accountability groups that we run, and to the coaching opportunity. So, we say as many as possible because, if you only invite 5, you may only get 1 yes. But if you're inviting 25, maybe you'll get 5 yeses or 10 yeses. So the more you invite, the more opportunity there is for people to jump on board with you. And you want to give yourself a goal of getting 2 new challengers interested in being in your challenge group per week, so not per month. So 2 new challengers a week because you want to be inviting every single day. So at the end of that week, hopefully you end up with at least 2 challengers. And then by the end of the month, after they've gone through a challenge group, you want to be able to sign up 3 to 5 new coaches under you. So your best coaches are going to come from your challenge groups, and that's why we always want to be inviting to those. And then once they fall in love with the group and the product and the lifestyle, you can invite them on over to check out what coaching is. Now, those numbers are who you want to be in your groups and who you want to sign up. So 2 new challengers in your challenge group every single week, and 3 to 5 new coaches signing up with you every single month. So that means where your number is going to be for actually inviting as many as possible. You're not just inviting that number. That's your goal for who you actually want to sign up and join you. So invite, invite, invite as much as you can. And it's important to, I just want to throw this out there, to always kind of track and keep in the forefront of your mind who you think would be great at this and who you think would benefit from either a challenge group or the coaching opportunity. And I'm old school. I keep like notebook, pen, and paper. I do some tracking online too once I get customers, but I'm always keeping my eyes peeled. I'm always looking out on my Facebook or whatever platform you're using as to who would be on my dream team, or who do I think, these programs could change her life, and just keep that in the forefront of your mind and keep a list. And always make it a point to be engaged on their Facebook. And you'll learn this through the training, but the more you engage with people's social media platforms, the more you show up for them in their news feeds. So always be engaged with those who you think may benefit from this, and or throw them an inbox here and there that has nothing to do with Beachbody. We like to call them hey girls, but basically you're building relationships. So when it does come time to invite, it's not totally out of left field. It's not a totally cold, icky message that's going to make you feel uncomfortable, like you're bugging people. But you're building relationships, and it's not in a fake way, it's in a genuine way, because you have their best interest at heart, and you know what this has done for you. So always be relationship building, and that way you can always invite confidently. So invite, invite, invite. Number 2, being a product of the product. So let's be real honest here. Is somebody going to come to you to lose weight if they see you gaining weight and eating all kinds of junk, and that you look heavier at the end of the holiday than you did before the holiday? Or are they going to come to you if they see you sharing healthy habits that you're doing every single day? So it's really important to always be sharing. And let me just put it out there. Do not take that as you have to be in perfect tip top shape. Do not take that as that you have to have six pack abs. That is not what I mean at all. That's not what I'm talking about. In fact, some coaches will tell you that when they start this at the beginning of their journey, that sometimes that's what explodes their business, because people are watching and they will watch you, hit your goals, and they'll watch you as you go through a program, and they'll see your results firsthand. And that's what I mean by being a product of the product. So you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be at your goal weight. You can have 50 pounds to lose, 100 pounds to lose, or 5 pounds to lose. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you're sharing it, and that you're sharing it in an effective way. So, excuse me, share your workouts, and share what a workout is to you, not just a sweaty selfie like, hey, I worked out today, but share, is it a stress reliever for you? Is it an emotional release for you? Is that for me, that's like my me time. That's my sanity break from my kids, is those, even though it's 25 minutes or 30 minutes, those 30 minutes are mine, non-negotiable mine. And even though sometimes I drag myself to it, afterwards I always feel better. So those are the kind of things that I share, and how I connect with people. And the same thing with Shakeology. What is Shakeology for you? Is it easy for you because you work full time and it's, convenient to have a drink on the go? Is it, that you don't take very good care of yourself because you're always picking scraps off your kid's plate? So that's a meal ready for you that's full of dense nutrition. Is it, an energy boost for you because you're up at the crack of dawn? Whatever it is, but get personal and think of what a workout is to you and what Shakeology is to you, and always be sharing that. And that's what makes you a product of the product. And just know that when you do that, that's what builds people's trust in you. That's what makes you not look like just another salesperson. The market is saturated, and there's a lot of coaches who just slap up pictures of Shakeology or slap up the video of, the workouts that are coming out next month and their sale prices and all of that stuff. But you do that and you become just another coach in the newsfeed. When you're sharing personal and you're sharing your life and you're sharing how you live this, that's what keeps people watching you and makes you not a pushy salesperson. So be a product of that product. And number 3, personal development reading. And some people might be like, that's weird. Why is that a vital behavior? But you guys, I can't stress enough how key this is to your success. And, here's why. Personal development reading, and maybe you're scratching your head like, what is personal development reading? It's basically reading that just kind of fills your confidence cup. Whether it's, and it can be really for anything, whether you need help with your confidence, whether you need help with organization or staying focused, or time management, whatever your case is. Personal development fills your confidence cup in all of those areas, and it keeps you going when the times get tough. And that's the thing, there's a lot of peaks and valleys in this business. There's some very, very very high highs and some very low lows, and personal development is what keeps you trekking and keeps you swimming, and through all of those dips and mountains. And I can't stress it enough. If you need recommendations for a good personal development book, ask us. We have a list compiled from over our years of coaching, and can help point you in the right direction of where you want to go. But just always make sure you're reading, even if it's 10 minutes a day. And a lot of people, like, at the end of their day, it's like a relaxation release for them to like sit at the end of the day with a good book in bed. For me, it's the opposite. I love doing my PD right before I sit down to do my power hour, and right before I dive into work. And that's because you read, and it's fuel. It's fuel for your fire. So you go into your workday like, yeah, I'm gonna do this, rather than if you're having a rough morning, being like, oh, I have to get this done. You know what I mean? So dive into your PD and let it fill your cup and let it keep you going. It's so important. It's preparing your mindset more than anything else. And yeah, ask us if you need recommendations. It's so, so important. And it's important for your challengers too. You know, I always try to recommend a book or two when I do challenge groups. It just keeps you going when the times get tough, to be honest, and gets your mindset ready to take on your day. So always be doing that, and no, you know, you don't, if you're not a reader, I know some people are just not, you know, books just don't do it for them. Get it on audio, or, you know, every Monday we have our national wake up call, which is amazing. You get to hear for free. You get to call in and hear from the like best coaches in this business every single Monday. You know, you have Super Saturdays, which are quarterly, which are live events that you can go to, which, guys, I can't tell you enough. Get to a Super Saturday when they come up. They're so wonderful. You're hearing from coaches in the business. You're hearing from the trainers in the business. You get to work out. You get to network with other coaches. And I'm an introvert. So if you're introverted, don't, you know, do it anyway and push through your comfort zone and get there. And, you know, Summit, which is our annual event. There's so many ways to get PD. You know, you can listen to podcasts, whatever your niche is, but just make sure you're filling your cup daily and, you know, getting that confidence cup overflowing. Because all of these things, the inviting, the sharing, you know, reaching out to people about the coaching opportunity, or reaching out about a challenge group, or even just sharing on your Facebook page, really, all of that gets more comfortable when you're confident. So that's it, you guys. So invite, invite, invite. Being a product of the product and personal development. Don't skip those. Make sure those are part of your day every single day. If you are, you know, a scheduler, a to-do list person, or have a planner, write them in there and just make sure they get done every single day. And it'll keep the wheels turning and keep your business going. So I hope that's helpful, and we will see you in the next training.